Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday night break action. We got two fun breaks lined up for this one tonight. We're going to be doing another 2-box cheap break and then immediately following it up with 24-25 upper deck credentials. So some fun stuff coming up here this evening. And as always, thank you so much to everybody who jumped into these breaks today, grabbed teams, invited people to join the group. We had some of that happening today. And obviously as well to those just hanging out and watching and having some fun with us on this Friday night. So we're going to start it off with our 2-box cheap break, as that one sold out first, and then follow it up with the credentials break, all right? So just before we get started, though, I'm just going to drop a couple links, tag those people who are in the Flying V Group Breaks Lounge, and then we get started. So good luck, everybody. Let's pull some fire on this Friday night. As always, if you are watching live, let me know in the comment section. So our 2-box cheap break tonight is going to be featuring 23-24 Skybox Metal Universe, as well as 24-25 Series 2. All right, those are the boxes that are part of that break. All right, I think our tag should be good to go there. All right, and I do want to give a special shout out to a couple first-time breakers with us this evening. Let's see here, one sec. Brennan, thank you so much for jumping in. Brennan, appreciate you joining the group. Also, thanks to Josh for inviting you. So let's see if we can pull you some fire in your first break tonight. Brennan, good luck with Washington, as well as the Colorado Avalanche. And then I know the other first-time breaker is in our next break coming up. I'll give a shout-out when we get to that one as well. All right. Do I have Jeeps for sale? No, we're just selling Maseratis over here. I'm just kidding. Whatever you like, that's what we do. That is what we do. We have a little something for everyone. Little something for everyone. All right. Let's rock and roll. Good luck, everyone. We're going to start it off with Skybox Metal Universe 23-24. I will do my best to pull some bangers, yes. All right, let's see if we can't pull a big PMG tonight. It's been a while since we've opened any 23-24 Skybox Metal. Or a big jambalaya, we'd take that too. All right, and right off the bat, we have a premium player, Alexis Lafreniere. Premium player for the Rangers. William Dufour rookie for the Islanders. We've got a Johnny Hockey Z-Force for Columbus. Z-Force, Johnny Hockey. Owen Beck rookie for Montreal. We've got a premium prospect, Akito Hirose for the Vancouver Canucks. Leo Carlson, base rookie for the Ducks. Next up, we have a Logan Cooley, Titori star. Dustin Wolf, base rookie for Calgary. And a Metal Universe, Zach Benson, Skybox rookie. And a Levi Merilainen for the Ottawa Senators. So no auto, no PMG or numbered cards yet. We've got a Meltdown, Cale Makar for the Colorado Avalanche. A Zach Benson, base rookie for Buffalo. A Ridley Greig, Titori for the Ottawa Senators. Brock Faber for the Wild, base rookie. And we have a Seth Jarvis, Zed Force Rave. Seth Jarvis for Carolina. Zed Force Rave. This one is number 309 out of 399. Seth Jarvis. That is going to go to Tim. Congrats, Tim. Ridley Greig rookie for the Senators. And the Florida Panthers are going to get a rookie auto. Number 383 out of 399. Justin Sardiff. Justin Sardiff. For Florida, rookie auto. Congrats, Nicholas. And a Simon Nemec, rookie. Premium prospects for the Blackhawks, Kevin Korchinski. David Gust, rookie for the Hawks. Doesn't look like we're getting a PMG here, unfortunately. Energetic Explosions, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Jackson Lacombe, base rookie. We've got a Metal Universe, Brock Faber rookie. Arnaud Durando rookie for the Islanders. A Daniil Gushchin, rookie for the Sharks. Yuri Patera for Vegas. This is one of these cards I really don't like. Constellations, Braden Shen for the Blues. Tyson Forster, rookie for the Flyers. And a premium prospect for the Sabres, Zach Benson, and another Daniil Gushchin. No Bedard, unfortunately, in that box. Also, no PMG. So, pretty tough box there. Nothing crazy out of the Metal Universe box. Let's see if Series 2 can do a little better for us. All right, be good to us, Series 2. The Nashville Predators will start it off with a UC Saros Deluxe, 189 out of 250. UC Saros for Nashville Deluxe. We've got a Blue Dazzlers, Matt Boldy for the Wild, and for the New Jersey Devils, Young Guns renewed, Nico Hischier. Nico Hischier, Young Guns renewed for the Devs. Rangers. Bang for your puck, Austin Matthews for Toronto. For the Montreal Canadiens, Young Guns teammates, Logan Mailloux and Lane Hutson. Mailloux and Hutson for Montreal, Young Guns teammates. Tristan Jarry, ooh la la for the Penguins. Canvas for the Rangers, Mika Zibanejad, Artemi Panarin for the Rangers as well, and a Malkin Electricity. And I think we got, ooh, baby! What a pull! Philadelphia Flyers! Matvei Michkov, Silver Outburst Young Guns. Justin, what a pull for you, buddy. Silver Outburst Young Guns, Matvei Michkov. There's a banger right there for us. What a card. Matvei Michkov, Silver Outburst Young Guns. Boom. That's a big one right there. There you are, Justin. We've got for Pittsburgh Young Guns, Rutger McRourty. Rutger McRourty for the Penguins Young Guns. Alex Ovechkin for the Caps playlist. And we got a nice pull as well for the Ducks Canvas Program of Excellence, Olen Zellweger. Olen Zellweger. Program of Excellence Canvas. That's going to go to James. Nice hit as well. It's very, very nice box here of Series 2. For the Winnipeg Jets, Young Guns Renewed, Connor Hellebuyck. Connor Hellebuyck. For the Jets, bang for your puck, Roenick for Vancouver. There you go, Justin. What a pull, man. And look at that. Another nice pull. Black and white canvas Young Guns, Andre Lee for the Kings. Black and white Young Guns canvas, Andre Lee for LA. That's going to go to Brad. Congrats, Brad. Nice hit. On a heater speckled, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Chris Kreider, Electricity. Still got half a box to go. Yeah, this is a beaut here, Jason. That Michkov. We've got a Charlie McAvoy for Boston. For the San Jose Sharks, Young Guns, Devin Cooley. Devin Cooley, Young Guns for the Sharks. Welcome aboard for the Wild, Liam Ogren. We've got a on tour for Nashville, and we got a Young Guns checklist. Macklin Celebrini and Matvei Michkov. We're going to have to roll the dice on that one. Michkov and Celebrini. Young Guns teammates. Sorry, not teammates, checklist on that. Stuart Skinner for the Oilers. Ooh la la. And a Jake Sanderson canvas for the Senators. For Montreal, we have a Young Guns renewed. Cole Caulfield. Young Guns renewed. Cole Caulfield. We've got another Macklin Celebrini. This is a Portraits rookie. Portraits rookie, Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Welcome aboard, Speckled Logan Stankoven for the Boston Bruins. Young Guns, Brandon Bussi. Brandon Bussi. Young Guns for Boston. Mikko Rantanen, Electricity. We've got a canvas checklist. Jack Hughes and Austin Matthews. So New Jersey and Toronto. Another one we'll roll the dice on there. For Boston, on tour, Austin Matthews playlist for the Leafs. Portraits, Josh Doan for the Coyotes. And we've got for Utah, Maximilian Zuber, Young Guns. Maximilian Zuber. Seamus Casey, welcome aboard for New Jersey. That is our break, everybody. How many boxes left in the case? 1, 2, 3. 7 boxes left in the case, Jamie. There's been no clear-cut Young Gun pulled. There's been no exclusives Young Gun pulled out of that. I don't think we've hit a regular Michkov yet either. There's been no regular Michkov Young Gun pulled in the case. So there's still potential for some big pulls coming out of that one. All right, before we move into our giveaway portion of this break, let's quickly roll the dice here. Let's see who's getting a couple of these cards. All right, just give me 1 sec. All right, we're going to do the Young Guns checklist first, okay? Even numbers will be the San Jose Sharks. Odd numbers will be the Flyers. All right. We have a 3, so that Young Guns checklist will go to the Flyers. Congrats, Flyers, getting the Young Gun checklist. All right, and next up, we got to find a home for the canvas. All right, we'll do New Jersey. New Jersey even, odd numbers for Toronto, all right? We've got a 2. So that will go to New Jersey. So the canvas going to New Jersey. All right. That is the randoms we needed to do for this one. Next up, we have our giveaway. All right. Giveaway time for this break. So let me pull up our list here and bring our prizes over. All right, so good luck, everybody. Here we go. We're going to do our dice roll 5 or higher. We've got 5 rounds. Whoever's on top on this last round will be our winner for this break, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Tonight's winner, Florida, Nicholas. Congratulations, Nicholas. you are our prize winner for this break with your Florida Panthers claim. Now we got to find out what prize is yours. So again, we'll do another random here. And find out what prize is coming. Oops. Come on. I cannot type. There we go. Okay. Good luck, Nicholas. Let's see what prize is coming your way here. We got 7 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Prize number 10. Let's see what's sitting in spot 10 for you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice hit here in our prize round. This is a pretty sweet one. I love these cards. You don't see much of this nowadays anymore from Upper Deck. This is a Black Diamond Game Gear Roman Turek game used leg pad. Look at that chunky, nice patch of leg pad. And this is from 2001. Roman Turek Game Gear game used leg pad for the St. Louis Blues. That's a pretty sweet card there. Congratulations, Nicholas. Put that aside here for you. And we move into our next break. Again, congrats to Justin on that big silver outburst Young Gun of Michkov. And it is credentials time. Let's put these aside here. So just give me a sec here. I'm just going to tag everybody and let them know that we're live for this one. And then if you are watching as well, we'll have our final 2 breaks of the week going up tomorrow. All right, these will be our final 2 breaks of the weekend going up tomorrow. And that is going to be another 2-box cheap break. 2-box cheap break. Switching it up a little bit with our boxes this time. We're going to do some 22-23 Ice and SP Authentic teams starting at just $5. And then we're doing a master case break of one of my favorite products to open, O-Pee-Chee Platinum. All right, O-Pee-Chee Platinum. And those will be posting up at 11 a.m. for O-Pee-Chee Platinum. That is Pacific time. That is 2 Eastern. And then, respectively, the 2-box break will be going at 11:30 Pacific, which will be 2:30 Eastern, all right? And again, those will be our final breaks of the weekend. I will not be posting anything new until next Wednesday. So there will not be any breaks going up on the Tuesday like we usually have. But we'll resume things next Wednesday. And at some point next week, I will have a pre-fill up as well for SP Authentic, as that, I believe, is our next new product coming out from Upper Deck. And that's obviously going to be a blast to open. All right, almost through our tags here. And then we will rock and roll. We're doing good. We just finished up the 2-box break. We did get you a rookie auto there, Nicholas. We got you a rookie auto of... sorry, who was that again? Sardif, Justin Sardif, rookie auto from, not Credentials, from Skybox, a Metal Universe. We are just beginning now for our Credentials break. All right, so let's get into... Do I do radio for a living? I do not. I do not, Jamie. All right, let's get into this guy here. So we'll open her up. We do have some people who have teams for half of this case, all right? So all right, so the left side here is going to be the first half. The right side will be the second half. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Okay, so we have for this one, quickly, just going to scan the list here for those who have half. All right, so the Detroit Red Wings are a split team. First half, this side here, is going to go to Trev. First time breaker with me tonight. Trev, good luck. Let's see if we can play you some fire for the Red Wings. Dwayne, you have them for the remaining half. As well, we have New Jersey for the first half going to James. Second half is Michael. Islanders first half, Tim. Second half, Glenn. And I think everybody else is riding with their teams for the full case. Special shout out as well to Corey. Thank you so much for jumping in. It's been a long time. Nice having you in a break again. You've got the Tampa Bay Lightning. And then we got Terry. Terry, the Rack King, as he is known over on X. Nice having you back as well, Terry. We got you in for your Vancouver Canucks tonight. All right, let us begin. Good luck, everyone. Again, thank you so much for the fill. Let's pull some heat. Credentials was very kind to us the last time we opened some, so let's see if we can keep that going tonight. Yeah, and Jamie, you know what? I've been told this numerous times. People have said I should be like an announcer or something. So, still waiting. Maybe the Canucks will call me up one day and say, "Hey, we need an announcer or something." I don't know. But you know what? I do love doing what I do with you guys and hanging out. All right. We got a sleeved card. Let's see what we have coming here. First up, front row talent. Tampa Bay Lightning. Credentials. Front row talent. We've got our first debut ticket access. This one is not numbered. It is Seamus Casey. That's a Hattie. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Cheered to the rafters. Matthew Tkachuk. And a nice one here for Carolina. Nice one here going to Carolina. This is going to Gary. Debut ticket access. Acetate 26 out of 199. Bradley Nadeau. Bradley Nadeau. Nice one here. Debut ticket access. Jamie, I've been doing the breaks. The card stuff. That's what I do, man. I know some people don't believe it, but that is what I do. It is a full-time gig. Nylander and Ben, we got Frozen Fight. Put that aside. We've got a debut ticket access, Colin Graff. $9.59 and a $9.99 for the San Jose Sharks. James, what team do you have here? You have the New Jersey Devils for the first half, so the first 5 boxes. Front row talent, Brock Besser. Jumping on the ice, Bobby McMahon. And we got a Byfield first 750 fans for the LA Kings, Quinton Byfield. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. Thanks, Renee. I find in order to do it right, especially when it comes to breaking, is I gotta put my all into this. Otherwise, stuff doesn't go as it should. But when this gets the full attention, everyone's stuff is taken care of. Stuff is mailed out in a timely fashion. We got Mitch Marner, front row talent, speed of the game, Panarin. You know, that's one of the reasons too I can go and do the extra stuff. You know, adding base for people, all this different stuff, helping people put sets together. Would not be able to do that otherwise. I do occasionally send stuff to PSA, yes. You had Pittsburgh in the first two boxes. That's a Hattie for the Islanders. Connor Hellebuck, and a nice pull here for the Philadelphia Flyers. Look at that. This is an update. This is going to go to Steve. Very nice pull. Yeah, if anyone ever is looking to have some stuff graded, PSA or Beckett, I'm happy to help you out. 4 out of 25. Look at this. Debut ticket access. Very nice card. 23-24 update. Congratulations, Steve. And Tyson Forster is supposed to be a really good prospect for the Flyers. Yeah, I appreciate you, Renee. And I appreciate the kind feedback. We got Stamkos, front row talent. A nice one here for the Caps. 26 out of 299. Tom Wilson. Well, yeah, the auto does leave something to be desired. It just looks like an A and an O or something. Like an A and an O together. Jumping on the ice, Benson. We got a milestone pucks, Brock Faber, and a Ivan Fedotov for the Flyers. Debut ticket access, 166 out of 399. So Philadelphia off to a nice start in this break. Yeah, Tom Wilson. There's a lot of people who do not like Tom Wilson. He's one of those guys you probably love to have on your team, but you do not want to play against him. And yes, he can be dirty. Yeah, he could have been there, Renee. That's a Hattie, Konechny, Liam Ogren jumping on the ice, and for the Boston Bruins, there you go, Renee. That's a Hattie, 16 out of 149, David Pastrnak. David Pastrnak, that's a Hattie out of 149 for Boston. Boston has been treating you well recently. Cale Makar, front row talent. We've got a Will Smith, speed of the game. We got a milestone pucks, Ovechkin, Panarin, front row talent, and there's a nice pull. Kevin Weeks auto. That's a nice one. Arena Experience auto, Kevin Weeks. That's a cool pull. Now let me see who he goes to on the checklist. I think the Rangers. I might be wrong though. Let's take a look at the checklist here. Give me 1 second. So, arena experience. All right, let's take a quick look here. All right, so this is AEKW. All right, so Kevin Weeks is not assigned. So he is not assigned. So obviously Kevin Weeks did play in the NHL. So I think he played the majority of his career with the Rangers, right? Let's take a look here. Played 1 season with Florida, 2 seasons with the Canucks, 1 with the Islanders, 2 with the Lightning. He did play some with Carolina as well. Let me just add up here and see. So by default, the way it works is for guys who are retired, who played in the NHL, it goes to the team they played the majority of their career with. So just give me a second. I'm just going to add up here games played. So he played 80 games for the Lightning, okay? 80 games for the Lightning. For Carolina, I'm pretty sure Carolina is going to be out here. 2 plus 51 plus 66. 51. He played 119 games for Carolina, and then for the Rangers, actually, I think he might be Carolina that he played the majority here, just by quickly looking at it. Yeah, 71. Sorry, not 71. He played 46 games for the Rangers, and then he played 25 for the Devs. So this is going to Carolina. All right. So this will go to Carolina. Yeah, that's the background from the Stadium Series because he's a broadcaster, right? So some of the broadcasters are not assigned teams. So this will go by default to Carolina because that's where he played the majority of his career with. So big congrats to Gary. Gary picking up the Kevin Weeks Arena Experience auto. Cheer to the Rafters, Montreal. And we got a Quinn Hughes first 500 fans jersey. First 500 fans jersey, Quinn Hughes. So no, there's lots of these Arena Experience cards, Renee. There's lots of these in this set. Like the other day, we pulled one for Florida, the Florida Panthers announcer. We also pulled Jackie Redmond, which ended up being a random amongst everyone because she was not assigned to any team. And then there was also a nice Eddie Olczyk. Yeah, I like them in this set. That's one of the nice things with these on-card autos. Front row talent, Barkov. Bradley Nadeau. Debut ticket access, not numbered. Kaprizov, that's a Hattie. Cheered to the Rafters, Tavares. And we've got a nice Matt Rempe for the Rangers. Nice Matt Rempe. That's going to go to Ashley. 176 out of 199. Debut ticket access. Matt Rempe. Congrats, Ashley. Nice one there for the Rangers. Cutter Gauthier for the Ducks, jumping on the ice. Cale Makar, 85 out of 299 for the Colorado Avalanche. That's a blue base. Makar. Front row talent, Mika Zibanejad. We've got another one of these guys here. Frozen Fights, Bedard and Matthews. And a debut ticket access for Utah, 131 out of 999, Josh Doan. Josh Doan. All right, box 3. Yeah, I like what Upper Deck did with this year's credentials. It's a nice set. Front row talent, Marner for the Leafs. That's a Hattie. Brock Nelson. For Columbus, we've got a Gavin Brindley. 861 out of 999. Debut ticket access. Gavin Brindley. Cheered to the Rafters, Hellbuck. And a non-numbered for Calgary, Jan Kuznetsov. Debut ticket access. Stamkos. Front row talent, jumping on the ice, Leo Carlson, and a Maverick Bork out of 999. 658 out of 999 for the Dallas Stars. Draisaitl, front row talent. Matt Boldy for the Minnesota Wild, 110 out of 299. Matt Boldy. For the Sharks, Timo Meier. Milestone Pucks, Justin Falk, front row talent. We got for New Jersey, first 500 fans, Jack Hughes. First 500 fans, Jack Hughes. That's a Hattie, Alex DeBrincat. We've got for Calgary, Samuel Honzik. Ticket access, not numbered. Cheered to the Rafters, Lafreniere. Front row talent, Brock Besser. And for the Montreal Canadiens, cheered to the Rafters, 20 out of 149, Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki out of 149, cheered to the Rafters. Bobby McMahon jumping on the ice. We've got a debut ticket access for the LA Kings, Akil Thomas, 260 out of 399. Akil Thomas. Debut ticket access. And are we missing a hit there? There was no auto in that box. Look for an autograph, jersey redemption. Collect 2 numbered debut ticket access cards. Don't know if the autos are autograph cards 1 and 8. We are missing an auto. We are missing an auto. Just give me a second here. I'm going to write that down. We're going to have to contact Upper Deck. We are missing an auto. Sorry, folks. The odds on the back show, 1 in every 8. 1 per box. We are missing an auto. This happens way too often. Yeah, it happens way too often. But I will contact Upper Deck. The way it works is I send them the information, and usually they will send us a replacement auto for the missing one. So the way it works, once I get it in, whatever the team the card is for, it'll be assigned to that team, the same way as it would be if you were in this break, okay? So once it comes in, I will let everybody know, and let the person who gets the card know as well, all right? So usually Upper Deck is pretty good about this for new release stuff. Now, if this was an older product, Upper Deck would not help us. Because once a product is past 1 year, they won't help with that kind of stuff. Sometimes they request the video, so. Which obviously I got. I can send them the link, they can see it, right? Roman Yossi, David Pasternak, and we got a Cutter Gauthier. Cutter Gauthier, congrats, Jamie. Nice hit. Jumping on the ice auto. Cutter Gauthier for the Ducks. There you go, Jamie. That's a nice pull. Cutter Gauthier, jumping on the ice auto. Solid pull for the Anaheim Ducks. That's a Hattie. Natchez, cheered to the rafters. Heiskanen, and 16 out of 49. There's a nice Simon Nemec. That's going to go to James. 16 out of 49. Jumping on the ice, Simon Nemec. Simon Nemec out of 49. Cheered to the rafters, Jack Eichel. We've got a Seth Jarvis for Carolina, 231 out of 299. Jarvis for Carolina. We've got a Troy Terry, front row talent. We've got for the San Jose Sharks, 126 out of 399. Debut ticket access, Colin Graff. Colin Graff for the Sharks. So far, none of the big boys have appeared yet. No Michkov, no Celebrini, and no Hudson. So hopefully those guys will show up for us soon. We have a Frozen Fights, the Sabres and the Canucks. Simon Nemec jumping on the ice. And a Maxim Tsiplikov for the Islanders. 963 out of 999. We've got a McDavid, Milestone Pucks, Bo Horvat, front row talent. There's a nice one for the Sharks. First 500 fans, Macklin Celebrini. I was just talking about the big boy names. There you go, Pete. First 500 fans, Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Nice hit. We will definitely take it. Macklin Celebrini. William Eklund for the Sharks. Speed of the game, Zach Dean for the Blues. Brock Faber jumping on the ice. And a Victor Mancini, ticket access not numbered. All right. We have our final box of the first half. Final box of the first half here. You're welcome, Pete. Jumping on the ice, Frank Nazar. We've got the Rat, Milestone Pucks, and look at that! Look at that. Very nice pull here. 44 out of 99. Another update. This one's going to Jamie. Lucas Dostal. I'm pretty sure you collect these, right? I'm pretty sure you are a Dostal collector. At least I saw you collecting them in the past. Nice hit. 44 out of 99. Debut ticket access acetate. Very nice break for the Ducks today. Dostal out of 99. Front row talent, Tomas Hertl. We've got a Cole Caulfield. First 750 fans for Montreal. Kucherov. That's a Hattie. Cheer to the rafters, Rantanen. And a Mika Zibanejad. 130 out of 149. For the Rangers. Mika Zibanejad. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it's going to the PC. McDavid, front row talent. Logan Mailloux, speed of the game. And I think Dostal is going to be the starter this year for the Ducks. With Gibson now gone. Ovechkin, front row talent. Jumping on the ice, Bedard. We have a Luca Del Bel Blues. 309 out of 999 for Columbus. Luca Del Bel Blues. Carlson and Zellweger too. Nice. Lafreniere, that's a Hattie. Another Luca Del Bel Blues, not numbered. Ticket access. Vasilevsky cheered to the rafters. Front row talent, Mark Stone. And a Logan Mailloux for Montreal. 136 out of 999. Debut ticket access. Another Frozen fights. Eichel and Rossi. And a nice low-numbered one for the Vancouver Canucks. Huggy Bear. 63 out of 99. Quinn Hughes. Out of 99. All right, that is the first half of this break, everybody. All right, again, we're going to have a changing of the guard here on a couple teams. Thank you so much to those who jumped in on the first half. And we have a switch here. So the Red Wings for the second half is now Dwayne. Michael has the Devils for the second half. Glenn has the Islanders for the second half. And I think that was it. Yeah. All right, so those are the teams that are now changing. New Jersey, I'm going to take this down since that was in the first half. Were any other teams part of that here? I don't believe so. All right, second half, here we go. Good luck, everybody. And again, just a friendly reminder for tomorrow, if you are watching, we will be doing a O-Pee-Chee Platinum Master Case break and another 2-box cheap break as well. Those will be our final breaks of the weekend going up tomorrow. The O-Pee-Chee Platinum break will be 4 boxes. So you can take your team for 4 boxes with the ×2 option for the full Master Case. Minchikov jumping on the ice. Tyler Seguin, front row talent. And for Calgary, first 500 fans, Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri. We have a Nathan McKinnon, Milestone Pucks, Kopitar, front row talent. And there he is, Lane Hutson, $5.91 out of $9.99 for the Montreal Canadiens. Debut ticket access, Lane Hutson. Nice one there. Makar, that's a Hattie. We've got a Sam Colangelo, another nice Ducks hit. Colangelo, 44 out of 99, debut ticket access. Out of 99, Sam Colangelo. Congrats. Jamie having a heck of a break with the Ducks today. Trevor Moore, that's a Hattie. Kaprizov, speed of the game. Larkin, crafted to the rafters, frozen fights. And there's a nice Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. We've got a retro ticket access. Alex Ovechkin. Retro ticket access. That's going to go to Human. Congrats, Human. Retro ticket access. Alex Ovechkin. Cheered to the rafters, Saros, Chris Letang, front row talent, and the Nashville Predators are going to get an auto. Jumping on the ice, Luke Evangelista. Jumping on the ice, Luke Evangelista. And that is going to go to Glenn. Congrats, Glenn. That was the last team standing. And the last team standing is going to give us an auto. We'll take it. You want me to send the Hughes first 500 jersey to Jamie? All right. Can you send me a DM or a Facebook message just as a reminder so I don't forget? James, that's very kind of you. I can do that. Jumping on the ice, Luke Hughes for the Minnesota Wild out of $9.99. We've got a Marat Kuznudanov, $9.80 out of $9.99. Debut ticket access. Tyson Forster jumping on the ice. Another Quinn Hughes, $49. The Dostal is out of $99, Jamie. $49 out of $2.99, Quinn Hughes. And I believe it was number 44. 44 out of 99. It's kind of hard to see on the back here. Crosby for the Penguins, front row talent, frozen fight. And there's a nice Frank Nazar. Frank Nazar for the Chicago Blackhawks. Retro ticket access rookies. Congrats there to Brad. Nazar retro acetate ticket. There's another Macklin Celebrini jumping on the ice. Celebrini jumping on the ice for the Sharks. Zellweger, speed of the game for the Ducks. Jumping on the ice, Evangelista. That's a Hattie, Matt Boldy. And the Oilers are going to strike with an auto. A retro ticket access auto. Phil Kemp. There you go, Damon. Retro ticket access auto. Phil Kemp for the Oilers. There has been some Columbus hits, Reed. We have pulled some debut ticket access rookies. So, nice one here. Phil Kemp for the Edmonton Oilers. Kyle Connor, cheered to the rafters. We've got a Rasmus Dahlin, first 750 fans for the Buffalo Sabres. Hyman, that's a Hattie. Cheered to the rafters, Wyatt Johnston. And a nice Logan Stankoven for the Dallas Stars. Number 24 out of 50. Debut ticket access, Logan Stankoven. That's a nice one there for Dallas. And that is going to Ashley. Congratulations, Ashley. Out of 50, debut ticket access. That's a big hit. That is a big pull. We'll put the Celebrini up there. Nice one. Logan Stankoven. Another good young rookie. Congrats, Ashley. DeBrincat, front row talent. Nikita Kucherov, number 51 out of 299 for Tampa. Kucherov. Will Smith jumping on the ice. A milestone pucks, Bedard. And a debut ticket access, Joel Blomqvist. 302 out of 999 for Pittsburgh. Joel Blomqvist. Nathan McKinnon, front row talent. And another Sam Colangelo. This is the non-numbered version. 3 more boxes to go. Brock Faber, jumping on the ice. That's a Hattie. Martin Necas. Maverick Bourque again. 692 out of 999 for the Dallas Stars. Cheered to the rafters, Miro Heiskanen. Stankoven, speed of the game. We've got a Eklund. Milestone pucks. Roman Josi, front row talent. And for the Detroit Red Wings, number 550 out of 999, Albert Johansson. Albert Johansson, debut ticket access. Troy Terry, front row talent for the Ducks. We've got a Frozen Fight. And look at that, the Carolina Hurricanes with another auto. 198 out of 199, Bradley Nadeau, debut ticket access auto. Congrats, Gary. Having a very nice break with Carolina today. Bradley Nadeau. Very nice hit. Here, we'll put that up there. Carolina, Bradley Nadeau. I appreciate him because I got to watch him play his junior hockey here in Penticton for the Penticton Vs. Victor Hedman, front row talent. That's a Hattie Aho. Joshua Waugh for Montreal. 30 out of 399. 30 out of 399 for Montreal. Debut ticket access. Kachuk cheered to the rafters. Quinn Hughes, speed of the game. Frozen fight. Jumping on the ice, Zach Benson. And a nice hit for the Colorado Avalanche. This is going to Michael. Out of 25, 14 out of 25, Calum Ritchie, debut ticket access auto. Nice hit for Michael. Out of 25. Good young rookie again, Calum Ritchie. Let's put Stan Coven up there. Calum Ritchie down there. Nice one there for the Avalanche. Congrats, Michael. We've got a Brock Faber and a Travis Konechny, number 24 out of 299. 24 out of 299. And that is correct, Renee. We did. Jared Spurgeon, front row talent, Kent Johnson, and the Calgary Flames are going to hit an auto. This is going to Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Samuel Honzik, retro ticket access rookies. Samuel Honzik for the Calgary Flames. These are really nice. I like the card stock here. The older style on-card auto. Yes, I was literally just thinking as I was ripping some more of these packs that at the moment, for the 24-25 product that I have opened, I think this might be the most improved product so far. I really like what I'm seeing here. Frozen Fight. And there's a Leo Carlson, Jamie. 2 out of 99. 2 out of 99. Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Front row talent, Konechny, Fantilli jumping on the ice. And for Utah, 127 out of 399. Debut ticket access, Josh Doan. Josh Doan. Jason Robertson, that's a Hattie, and a Josh Doan, speed of the game. Jeremy Swayman, front row talent. Austin Matthews, that's a Hattie. And there's a solid pull for Chicago. Acetate, debut ticket access, 175 out of 199. Nolan Allen. Nolan Allen for the Blackhawks. Acetate ticket access. Connor Bedard cheered to the rafters. And a Oliver Kapanen. 483 out of 999 for Montreal. Debut ticket access. Kapanen. Frozen fight. Jumping on the ice. Matthew Knies. Ooh, here's a nice hit. First 100 fans, Stanley Cup champions, Washington. There you go, Human. Nice hit. Stanley Cup champions, first 100 fans. Nice pull for the Caps. Congrats, Human. We've got a Jack Eichel. A Joshua Waugh, not numbered. And that will bring us to our final box. Final box, everybody. Can we pull another monster here? We have had some very nice hits. Would love to pull an auto of one of the big boys in this one. We've got the Frozen Fight. Stan Coven jumping on the ice. There's a nice one for the Avalanche again. It is an acetate retro ticket. Nathan McKinnon. Nathan McKinnon, retro acetate ticket. Mackenzie Weegar, front row talent. Brendan Brisson, speed of the game for Vegas. Front row talent. Brent Burns for Carolina. Jumping on the ice, Matvei Michkov. Matvei Michkov for Philadelphia. And we do have a Sharks auto for you, Pete. It's unfortunately not Celebrini, but he is a good young player. Jack Thompson, retro ticket access auto. Jack Thompson for the San Jose Sharks. That's a solid pull there. Front row talent, Zach Hyman. We've got for New Jersey, a first 250 fans, Jack Hughes. First 250 fans, Jack Hughes. Yeah, wrong shark. Wrong shark. All right, our final few packs here, everyone. Good luck jumping on the ice. Connor Zary, Leo Carlson, milestone pucks, and another Lane Hutson. This one is 188 out of 399 for Montreal. Lane Hutson, debut ticket access. We'll upgrade this here. Nice pulls for Montreal. Matthews, front row talent. For the Winnipeg Jets, 43 out of 299, Kyle Connor. For the Jets, Kyle Connor. Carlson jumping on the ice. Draisaitl, front row talent. For the Sharks, 655 out of 999, Colin Graff, debut ticket access. Frozen fight. And another Lane Hutson for Montreal at the end here. This is the non-numbered version. Lane Hudson, debut ticket access. Rat Sylvain. Picking up 3 rookies of his. And that is our break. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Don't go away yet. We're going to do another giveaway here. Let me just pull up our list. So just give me a second here. We're going to pull up the list and do another giveaway.
Watch.
Thanks, Pete. Have a great weekend as well. Appreciate you jumping in. Sorry there was no Celebrini tonight. Just making sure that a couple of teams got the bonus entry because they were over the different price threshold here. Again, everybody who's part of this break, though, is eligible for this prize. Come on, why is this not working here? All right. Sorry about the delay here. So if it's one of the teams that has a split claim, we'll run another random between those two people to determine who the prize winner is, okay? So good luck, everyone. 5 or higher. We got 7 rounds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Tonight's winner, the Montreal Canadiens, Sylvain. Congratulations, Sylvain. Your Montreal Canadiens claim has won you a prize. Let's bring our prizes over. Let's enter our numbers here and find out what prize is coming your way. Oops. And before we sign off for tonight, if there was any interest in any personal rips, let me know. I'm happy to stick around a little bit longer. And I can send over a list of what I happen to have on hand. All right, here we go. Sylvain, good luck. 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Prize 11. Let's take a look and see what's sitting in spot 11 for you. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is a rookie from the Cup of Lukas Dostal, number 24 out of 249, rookie class of 2023, Lukas Dostal. for Anaheim. That is your prize tonight. Sylvain, congrats. And again, thank you for joining. Again, appreciate everyone's support and the fill of these breaks today. And again, tomorrow we'll be doing O-Pee-Chee Platinum, Master Case, and another 2-box cheap break. And that will be it until next week, all right? On Wednesday when we resume. Yeah. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Again, thanks so much for joining and hanging out on this Friday night. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Cheers.